Welcome to the session. I am D. Joy Blessy from the Department of Food Technology of Andhra Loyola College. Today we are going to discuss about the topic called as protein energy malnutrition. Before going to the topic, we are about to discuss about the major nutrients and the minor nutrients which are needed to the body. The major nutrients which are included are proteins, carbohydrates and fats. Generally these proteins are the building blocks which help in the build-up of the muscle tissues in the body, whereas carbohydrates produce energy for all the bodily functions which are happening in the body. Coming to the fats, these act as a body temperature maintenance and produce body lining to all the tissues and the organs present in the body. Next, coming to the minor nutrients, they are nutrients like vitamins and minerals which help in all the metabolic pathways happening in the body. Next, coming to the actual topic, we need to learn about the nutrition. The nutrition is defined as study of food and how it affects the body. It is also defined as how it acts in the body and what are the functions maintained by them, and what are the dire consequences if we consume in excess amounts and if we consume in the deficient amounts. This nutrition is further divided into two types, which is known as undernutrition and overnutrition. This undernutrition is due to the lack of proper nutrition, that is, if we consume the food in the lower amounts, this undernutrition is developed. Certainly that leads to the underweight of the individuals. Next, coming to the overnutrition, it is appropriate intake foods or more intake of foods than in need, which leads to the obesity. The obesity is the more accumulation of fat in the different parts of the body that lead to the differences called as atherosclerosis, like cardiovascular diseases. Next, coming to the malnutrition, it is defined as the cellular imbalance between the supply of nutrients and energy compared to the body's demand for them to ensure growth, maintenance and specific functions. Malnutrition is a condition which is developed on persistent and negligence taken by the people, so that right amounts of minerals, vitamins and other nutrients are not provided to the body. Upon dire consequences of this protein malnutrition, this is also known as protein calorie malnutrition. It is the national nutritional disorder and it is also the first national nutritional disorder. The term energy malnutrition, protein energy malnutrition, applies to the several diseases, and some of them include marasmus, kwashiorkor and intermediate stages of marasmic kwashiorkor. This PEM is due to the food gap, that is between the intake and the requirement. For example, a person needs 1900 kilocalories per day to survive his day, but he has taken less amount of calories, that is only he has taken 1000 kilocalories. So that does not meet the requirement per the day. So this is the difference between the intake and the requirement of the body. Next, coming to the causes, that is etiology of the protein energy malnutrition. This is caused by several factors such as socio-economical factors, environmental factors, biological factors, age of the host, role of free radicals and aflatoxins. Generally the common symptoms or the common causes that are involved in the socio-economic factors, biological factors and environmental factors are financial status of the people and the places they are living and the amount of food they are consuming day by day. Coming to the role of free radicals and aflatoxins, these aflatoxins are present in the pulses which cause allergic reactions. If neglected, these are not filtered by the liver, which further causes the food poisoning in the body. Upon negligence of this persistent condition can lead to the death also. Next, coming to the age of the host, this protein energy malnutrition is seen in younger children which are age from 6 months to 5 years. So the causes of or the process of etiology like protein energy malnutrition is this is a leading cause of death in younger than 5-year children. Like first primary protein energy malnutrition is seen in them, like when they are taken the low amounts of protein and energy, primary protein energy malnutrition is seen in them. If this condition persists for a long time, secondary protein energy malnutrition is seen, where the absorption of nutrients in the body decreases and there will be increase in the nutrient losses. When this condition persists for a long time and negligence is seen, there will be ceasing in static growth and weight, that leads to weight loss, and further malnutrition develops and its signs and symptoms are seen. Next, coming to the prevalence of the protein energy malnutrition, according to the Global Nutrition Report which is taken in the 2020, there is an drastic change in the protein energy malnutrition children. When there is a survey taken in the 2005 to 6, there are children who are underweight and with wasted appearance and stunted growth. And then the president and prime ministers who are present in that era has given and implemented the Poshan Abhigyan programs to implement and improve the health of their children. And upon the implement of them, again the survey of that has been taken in 2015 to 16. Then they observed that the protein energy malnutrition conditions in the younger children has been gradually decreased, and protein energy malnutrition conditions have been decreased. When the COVID pandemic has occurred, people who are suffering from the protein energy malnutrition has been seen to be increased because of the financial status of their families and due to the less consumption of the healthy foods. Next, coming to the types of protein energy malnutrition, there are 3 types of protein energy malnutrition, that includes marasmus, kwashiorkor and marasmic kwashiorkor. Coming to the marasmus, this is a Greek word which is called as marasmos, that is withering or wasting. This marasmus is mostly due to the calorie deficient and protein energy too, protein too, but it is mostly caused by the low calorie intake. People who are like children who are taking food which is deficient in the calorie are more prone to show the symptoms of marasmus. This marasmus usually develops in the children who are of 6 to 12 months of age with the withered and mostly seen ribcage on the body. Next, coming to the kwashiorkor, this is derived from the language of Gani, which means the sickness of the weaning. Kwashiorkor is the protein deficient disease which is seen in the 12 years of the age. This kwashiorkor can cause more edema, like they tend to have more water accumulated in their limbs, and they will have a protruded abdomen which seems to be a protruded belly in them. Next, coming to the symptoms of marasmus and kwashiorkor, they will be having a major symptoms like in marasmus we can see the lack of abdomen and loss of subcutaneous fat. They will have a most bony appearance and they will be having dehydration and many other factors. When coming to the kwashiorkor, they will be having more of a protruded belly and dehydration, swelling of the legs and abdomen is seen. Next, coming to the marasmus kwashiorkor, it is the combination of both the protein and energy. Like a child who is suffering from the marasmus kwashiorkor will be having both the symptoms of marasmus and the kwashiorkor. Like above the abdomen part, they will be having a ribcage which is so thin and wasted, and from below the abdomen part they will be having a protruded belly with the swollen legs and limbs, and they will be deficient in the energy and the protein, and they can't be happy throughout their suffering stage of marasmus and the kwashiorkor. Next, coming to the treatment of the protein energy malnutrition, this will be in the 3 stages, that is hospital treatment, dietary management and rehabilitation. Coming to the hospital treatment, the conditions like hypothermia, hypoglycemia, infection, dehydration were treated. And next, coming to the dietary management, more of the staple foods which are rich in nutrients like energy, protein, fats, vitamins and minerals are given to the children. Next, coming to the rehabilitation, they are fed to the intravenous feeding so that they can quickly get back to their original health status. Next, prevention of the protein energy malnutrition comes to the promotion of most breastfeeding and development of the low cost weaning foods and nutritional promotion of about the protein energy malnutrition and adulterate addition of most food additives so that they will be rich in other vitamins and minerals and early diagnosis and treatments. Coming to the conclusion of the protein energy malnutrition, this is of mostly prevalent in the rural and urban areas like India and Africa, and this is mostly seen in younger children and pregnant women who are not taking the enough and proper vitamins for their survival. If this condition persists, that leads to the intravenous feeding and can also lead to death. In conclusion, upon the summary of the protein energy malnutrition, this is of lack in protein and lack in energy caused by lack in protein and lack in energy. This is of two types, which is marasmus kwashiorkor and marasmus kwashiorkor. And coming to the treatment, it is taken in 3 types, which is dietary management and rehabilitation and dietary management. Coming to the prevention, most of them should be aware of what protein energy malnutrition is, and food should be rich in all the vitamins and minerals. Thank you.